Welcome to our new talk show, The Mary Alps Show. Here we interview celebrities, political figures, internet personalities and victims of crime. Today we are interviewing the award-winning celebrity, Vanessa Bollingstone. Welcome to the Mary Alps Show, Vanessa. I'm your host, Mary Alps, and it's so nice to have you on board.
It's so nice to be here, Mary.
10 years ago, you won an Oscar for your role as Elizabeth Bennet, in an award-winning adaptation of Pride and Prejudice.
Yes, I have. That was honestly one of the highlights of my career as an actress. When I get awarded for my work, I feel like I have succeeded.
Indeed. Here we have a preview of the award-winning adaptation of a Jane Austen novel, Pride and Prejudice. A movie role that Vanessa had won an award for.
My dear Mr. Bennet, have you heard that Neverfield Park is let at last?
No, I haven't.
But it is. For Mrs. Long has just been here and she's told me all about it. Do you not want to know who's taken it?
You want to tell me, and I have no objection to hearing it.
Well, my dear, you must know Mrs. Long says that Neverfield is taken by a young man of large fortune, from the north of England.
Based on the novel by Jane Austen.
What is his name?
Bingley.
Is he married or single?
Oh, single, my dear, to be sure. A single man of large fortune, 4,000 or 5,000 a year. What a fine thing for our girls.
How so? How can it affect them?
My dear Mr. Bennet, how can you be so tiresome? You must know that I'm thinking of him marrying one of them.
You make me laugh, Charlotte, but it is not sound. You know that it is not sound. And you would never act in this way yourself, Charlotte.
Vanessa is Elizabeth Bennet, and yes, an Asian actress would probably not be able to portray a British character, but everyone is dreadfully scared of the snowflakes and trying hard not to offend anyone.
Lydia, my love, though you are the youngest, I dare say Mr. Bingley will dance with you at the next ball.
Oh, I'm not afraid. Though I am the youngest, I'm the tallest.
Henry Fairlington is Mr. Darcy.
His character was decided. He was the proudest, most disagreeable man in the world.
Come, Darcy, I must have you dance. I hate to see you standing about by yourself in this stupid manner. You much better dance.
I certainly shall not. You know how I detest it unless I'm particularly acquainted with my partner. At such an assembly as this it would be insupportable. Your sisters are engaged, and there is not another woman in the room whom it wouldn't be a punishment for me to stand up with.
Upon my honor, I have never met with so many pleasant girls as I have this evening. And there are several of them, you see, uncommonly pretty.
You are dancing with the only handsome girl in the room.
Oh, she's the most beautiful creature I've ever beheld. But there's one of her sisters sitting down just behind you, who is very pretty, and I dare say agreeable. Do let me ask my partner to introduce you.
She is tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me. You had better return to your partner and enjoy her smiles, for you are wasting your time with me. I cannot boast of knowing more than 100 in my whole range of acquaintance, who are truly accomplished.
Nor I am sure.
Then you must comprehend a great deal in your idea of an accomplished woman.
Yes, I do comprehend a great deal in it.
My dear Lizzie, do but consider in what a disgraceful light it places Mr. Darcy to be treating his father's favourite in such a manner. One whom his father had promised to provide for. It is impossible. No man of common humanity, no man who had any value for his character could be capable of it.
If it be not so, let Mr. Darcy contradict it. Besides, there was truth in his looks.
It is difficult indeed, it is distressing. One does not know what to think.
Mr. Darcy?
Oh yes, he was to come there with Wickham, you know. But gracious me, I quite forgot. I ought not to have said a word about it. I promised them so faithfully. What will Wickham say? It was to be such a secret.
If it was to be a secret, say not another word on the subject. You may depend on my seeking no further.
Pride and Prejudice.
You will not believe who has her own talk show.
Who?
Mary Alps. It's called the Mary Alps Show.
Who's Mary Alps?
We went to high school with her. She had this huge crush on you.
Really? I hardly remember her name.
Let me jog your memory.
A high school memory of Mary Alps.
Each student will have 5 minutes to dazzle the classroom with cool rhymes. The first person to read her poem will be Mary Alp. We will take turns in alphabetical order. Mary? Step forward, please.
Me?
Yes, you, Mary. Step forward.
I would love to read my poem now, but I can't. The cat ate my homework.
You don't have a cat, Mary.
Then it was the dog.
Make up a poem, Mary, and do it fast.
Fine. I actually wrote a poem, but you guys can't laugh. It was a slow summer morning. I sat on the bed yawning. How do I get to skip school? I sat and pondered at this incredible wonder, 'cause I really wanted to go to the pool. I came up with a plan, a brilliant plan, of playing sick as I lay in bed. But Mom checked my head, told me to get out of bed, and drove me off to school. As if you can come up with something better.
Oh yeah, I remember Mary Alps. Did she have a crush on me?
Yeah, she had this notebook full of pictures that she took of you. Underneath the pictures she'd write "I heart David," with hundreds of stickers and glitter hearts. She never told anyone.
How did you find out about this?
Some girl stole her journal when she went to the bathroom and we all looked at it.
Lisa.
In my defense, I was 12. I just looked at it, I wasn't the one who took it. Anyway, no one told you because you were so obsessed with Jessica Fishnet Cole.
Jessica.
David, you seriously need to get over Jessica.
One day she might notice that.
Doubtful, very doubtful.
Hey Summer. Want to hang out after work?
Sure, David. Where did you want to take me?
To the park.
Ben.
Summer, I know you're done because of my kids, but I'ma make sure that they respect you. Come back to me, Summer.
Ben, I'd come back to you in a heartbeat. I love you so much.
I love you too, baby.
Hello, I'm standing right here. Can you guys not see me?
Oh goodness, David, I'm so sorry.
Let's elope right now, baby. We could get married for $5 in Vegas. I'm to make you my wife, Summer.
Oh Ben, make me your wife.
Are you kidding me? And that was the end of it. Summer and Ben got married in Vegas for $5 on that very day. She sent me wedding photos with a box of chocolates the next day. I sent her wedding photos to some random address in Taiwan. I didn't want them. Now, I'm standing in a pharmacy, thinking about how I lost my chance to be with Summer. Just standing. Maybe I'm about to get kicked out. I better start looking busy before some lady pulls out her pepper spray. Who would have thought I'd still be single at this age? Maybe I need to leave the country for a while, breathe new air. Who in the world is that? I should totally introduce myself. Try not to sound creepy, David. Talk about the weather. No, I should talk about animals, like dogs. Don't tell her that you're scared of cats, David. Don't talk about cats.
Wendell, could you please tell the jury where you were on the 2nd day of February 2023?
I was in Los Angeles on that night. I flew back the following week.
So you could not possibly have been at Sophia's apartment?
Yes, ma'am. I was nowhere there.
So, Vivian, I see that you decided to have a wild night out, and things got out of hand, did they?
I went to Sophia's apartment because she said she was home alone. I had no idea that she was going to invite 2 men over.
Oh, but Wendell was clearly in Los Angeles on the 2nd of February, he was not in New York. He has a check that was cashed in Los Angeles on the night of your supposed rape.
He's lying. He was at Sophia's apartment on that night and he raped me.
How could we know for sure that what you are saying is true? You clearly have nothing to prove that you were raped. If anything, you could have made this whole thing up.
I'm not making this up.
Then why did you wait for a week to pass before you told anyone about this supposed rape?
Your Honor, I object. Miss Gale is clearly patronizing my client. We have eyewitness testimony which proves that both Colin and Wendell had arrived by 9. We also have security cameras at the entrance of the building that show the arrival of Wendell and Colin. Sophia, could you please tell the court exactly what transpired on the night of the 2nd day of February 2023?
So I called Viv. I was home alone and trying to have fun. Anyway, Viv came over and we were totes having fun, so we ordered pizza. I called Wendell and Colin to come over. I had this huge crush on Wendell, so I thought I'd get with him and Viv would get with Colin. Huge mistake.
Vivian told me that Wendy, the girl that was delivering pizza on that night, had a confrontation with Colin.
Yeah, Colin smacked Wendy's butt and she started insulting him, so I was like, whatever. I was so wasted.
Why were you wasted, Sophia?
Wendell kept pouring me drinks, so I was like, yeah, he likes me. Until I passed out.
So Wendell could have been drugging your drinks?
Yeah, I had never passed out from drinking alcohol before.
Your Honor, these men had clearly come over with the intention of taking advantage of Sophia and Vivian. Not only is this apparent in the amount of alcohol they had brought along that night, but in the point that a person has just testified to the fact that she was rendered unconscious by the drinks the defendant had been offering her. I propose that, because Vivian had not drunk the drinks that they were offering Sophia, she had to be subdued in some other way.